If you are successful, disciplined, reliable, but lately you felt strangely flat. This might explain why. Not exhausted, not failing, just disconnected. And here's the part no one talks about. For high performers, burnout doesn't always look like collapse. It looks like continuing to perform while slowly losing your sense of aliveness. You can take time off, sleep more, even meditate, and still feel like something is missing. In this video, I'm going to explain why that happens and what actually is going on underneath it. Because this isn't about motivation, it's about identity. High performers rarely burn out dramatically. They don't fall apart. They adapt. They push on through. They optimize. They keep producing. But under the surface, something subtle starts happening. Your output continues, but your aliveness decreases. Your calendar stays full, but your internal clarity fades. Not in exhausted in classic sense. You are just disconnected, and that is harder to explain. Most of us will tell you, take a break, go on a holiday, change your routine, start a new habit. And yes, those things can help temporarily. But if you still return the same internal state, the same pressure, the same identity you have been operating from, the emptiness comes back. Because this isn't a motivation issue, it is an identity issue. At some point in your life, you became the responsible one, the strong one, the capable one, the one who handles it, the one who figures it out, the one who doesn't drop the ball. And that role probably served you. It built your career, it built your confidence, it built your reputation, but here's the question most high performers avoid. Who are you outside the role? Not the title, not the function, not the provider, not the problem solver. Who are you? Without being needed. For a lot of people, that question feels uncomfortable. Because their entire nervous system is wired around usefulness. There is a difference between achievement and alignment. Achievement is external. Alignment is internal. Achievement asks, what can I produce? Alignment asks, what state am I operating from? If your nerve system is running from pressure, from proving, from unconscious obligation, you can achieve a lot, but you won't feel settled. Because deep down, your nervous system is still in protection mode, still scanning, still bracing, still performing. And rest doesn't fix that. Because you are resting from activity, not from identity. Most burnout conversation focus on mindset. But burnout is physiological. It's nervous system dysregulation. When you operate in higher productivity for years, your baseline shifts. Stillness feels unfamiliar. Slowing down feels unsafe. Receiving feels uncomfortable. And unless you recalibrate your system, you'll keep recalibrating the same pace, even in different environments. That is why some people take time off, sleep more, reduce commitment, and still feel wired. Because the body hasn't been given permission to stand down. Instead of asking, how do I get my motivation back? Try asking, what part of me am I no longer willing to keep performing? That question changes everything. Because burnout isn't just about being tired. It's about being out of alignment with who you are becoming. Sometimes you are not exhausted from work. You are exhausted from holding a version of yourself that no longer fits. There is another layer here. High performance offers fear if they slow down. They lose their edge, their relevance, their energy, their income, their reputation. But here is what actually happens when you recalibrate correctly. You don't lose performance. You lose unnecessary strain. You don't become passive. You become precise. You don't stop achieving. You start choosing. And that shift from compulsion to choice is where peace returns. A lot of people think they need a big life change. A new job, new business, new location. Sometimes that is true. But often what is needed first isn't reinventation. It's reconnection. Reconnection to your body, your internal signals, your real capacity, your non-negotiables. When you reconnect, decisions become cleaner. Not reactive, not dramatic, just clear. And clarity reduces internal noise. Let me give you 3 grounded shifts. Nothing dramatic, just real recalibration. Not quit, not collapse, just reduce by 10%. Give your system proof that slowing down doesn't equal failure. One area of your day where you are not producing, proving or optimizing. It might be a silent walk, sitting with a candle, journaling without a goal, simply breathing. But the rule is this: you are not improving yourself during that time. You are just existing. High performers often carry responsibility that isn't theirs. In teams, in relationship, in family dynamics. Ask yourself, what am I holding that no one actually asked me to carry? Sometimes burnout lips when you put down that weight. You are not broken, you're not weak, and you are not losing your drive. You are evolving. And evolution requires shedding. Shedding roles, shedding pressure, shedding outdated identities. The emptiness you feel isn't failure, it's space. And space, when you handle correctly, becomes clarity. If you have resonated with this, it doesn't mean you need to disappear from your life. It means you need to operate from alignment instead of obligation, from clarity instead of compulsion, from identity instead of reaction. And that shift is quieter than hustle culture would have you believe. But it is more powerful. If this video spoke to you, hit subscribe and join me here on Unparalleled Lifestyle, where we talk about energy, clarity, and the path to aligned success. Protect your energy, honor your alignment, and I'll see you in the next video. Many blessings, wherever you are in the world.